Hello everybody, my name is David, and today we're going to be reacting to my old favorite YouTuber, Finn Normie. Used to be my favorite. Today we're watching Finn. Tomorrow I'll watch Normie. Let's get into watching Finn. Alright guys, let's react to the first video.
There's a Choo Choo Charles plush available to buy now. One Choo Choo Charles plush, please. So those are no longer for sale. I'm gonna make my own Choo Choo Charles plush. To make a plush, you need fabric, buttons, and stuffing. I'll run out to the shops and get it now. Here's some red, white, and black fabric, and some stuffing. Also, buttons. How do you stick this together? Do you use glue? Magnets? Magic? Oh, right, you sew it. Oh, I didn't get needles. Or thread. Here's a needle pack. Nice. I'll start with the base of the train. Basically, I need to make the back cab and the lower rectangle part first. I cut out strips of fabric using scissors. Wait, where are my scissors? I'm cutting the fabric into the right shapes and sewed them together to make the first parts, stuffing it as full as possible. This gives us this base to work off of. It's very, rectangular. Next, we'll need the engine. Since this is a cylinder, it's pretty easy to make. It's just one sew line across the middle and then another one to stick the face on. I sewed on 2 buttons to make the eyes and used a red marker to draw on teeth. There are pipes along the corners of the cab here. I'll make those by sticking in these red Chanel sticks. I call them pipe cleaners, but thinking about it, that's weird. He should also have this little chimney on top of him. I'll make that by rolling up some fabric, stuffing it, and sewing it on top. Next up, I added wheels. Charles has 10 wheels total, I think. I can't count. So I sewed on 10 buttons for wheels. 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 8, 7, 9, 10. His 2 bumpers at the front will be made from some more buttons, and I used a white button at the front to make a light. I then put a big glob of glow-in-the-dark glue on top so that it glows at night. It doesn't glow very much though. He also has a ladder on the sides, which I made out of... Okay, I'm going back to the shops. I found these wooden ladder pieces, which I cut down to size and glued to the sides of the cab. Okay, the glue is making the fabric turn a weird white color. We are going to ignore that. For his legs, I will need precision and skill to make these right. So instead of doing it myself, I took this Timothy plush I'm going to use in an upcoming Roblox Doors video, and I'm going to chop off his legs. I'm sorry, little one. No! I won't do it. I will painstakingly cut out and sew 8 legs. This took me 6 hours. I stopped filming because my camera ran out of space. I got a new camera and attached the legs to the body, finishing him off. There! Oh no, the bumper fell off. Pretend it's still there. Now it's time to compare mine to the real deal. I asked my Discord server and they decided mine was better. No, ignore what it says there. Trust me, they actually think mine is better. They just all misclick the button to vote for the real one. Okay, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thanks to all my members here. Become a member.
Okay, actually pretty good plushie. I'd love to buy that actually. I'd actually want to play with it. It actually looks like, if you told me it's a Charles plushie, I would believe you. But it does look like it's from like AliExpress or Temu Express, but okay. I'm gonna keep spitting everywhere. Let's watch this next video.
I made Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 out of candy. Chapter 4 has more monsters than any of the previous chapters, and I'm gonna make every one of them out of candy. From Pianosaurus, rest in peace, to the Doctor, and even Doughy the Dough Man. First on the list is Poppy. She keeps on betraying us and then explaining how she's actually on our side, so I'm really confused about whether or not she's a good guy. Even in this chapter, at the end she kind of just abandoned us, like what the flip, girl? What gives? Anyway, I started by melting down some white chocolate and covering a cracker in it to make her face. I then used some blue fondant mixed with white to make her light blue dress. For her eyes, I tore out the eyes of the little candy beasts that live in my cupboard. Sorry little guys, this world is a place of violence. With those eyes in place, Poppy looks great. Except for the part where she's balder than me. I got these red candy strips and sliced them with a knife before arranging them on her head to make her hair and mouth. A little bit of leftover blue icing makes her hair ribbons. There, done. Next up, we have... Oh, what was that? Oh, of course. I forgot about the creature in my basement. It is so loud. If only I had a way to dull its screeches. This video... Next, I chopped up some licorice for... thin to get up to 20% off store-wide. Thanks to Raycon Everyday Earbuds for sponsoring this video. Next, we have Kissy Missy. She's been in previous chapters before, but this is the one where she gets her arm broken. I don't know if that's a good thing, it's just something that happened. I got a tub of cotton candy in pink. However, someone snuck some bleu in there. That's French for blue. So I had to pick through it just to get to the pink part. Now I arranged that into the Kissy Missy trademark shape. Back to the beasts I go for further violence. Okay, I can add her eyes. Next, I chopped up some licorice for her eyelashes, and then used some candy poles to make her big smiling mouth. Finally, a tiny bit of light blue icing. Wait a minute, where is it? Oh, I used it all for Poppy. A tiny bit of light blue icing makes Kissy's bow tie. Next up, I made Yarnaby. This guy's a puppy, except he's actually a lion, and also, if he was a puppy, he'd be the kind of puppy whose face splits open down the middle to eat you. Since his face is orange, I got a chocolate orange. After opening it, I realized that the chocolate orange isn't actually orange, it's just flavored like an orange. And it still looks like chocolate. But 2 slices still makes a circle for his face. And I also get to eat the rest, so this works. I love candy. I do not have a candy problem. I chopped up some jelly snakes using ninjutsu, or maybe spinjitzu, and arranged it as his hair. Next, I need some candy eyes. I'm sorry, little one. For his paws, visible from the front, I used some random bits of candy I found somewhere. I'm not entirely sure what these are. Now we have Pianosaurus, a devastatingly powerful monster. When this first showed up, you were assured of your doom. Nothing can stop a beast with this much aura. I got a bunch of these green chewies and arranged them into its shape. I got some white icing and cut some lines into it to make the piano keys, followed by small bits of licorice for its black keys. For its eyes, I got some gumballs and rammed them in. Do not fear, my children. You are safe. For now. Next up, the creature that killed Pianosaurus. Doey! What a friendly fellow. Surely he would never turn against us in any way due to his kind demeanor. No, this is a true hero. To make him, I got a lot of icing and fondant. Like, a lot. I mashed it up. Once I had these 3 bits ready, I molded them together to make our big friend. His eyes and mouth are made out of licorice and some black icing, and his hat is made out of a little gummy. He looks so nice. I am so happy to be his friend, and he would never turn evil. Ah! Next up, we have the Nightmare Critters. These are like knockoffs of the Smiling Critters. They're also not really in the chapter that much, but there are 8 of the little creatures. That means I'm gonna need 16 eyes. The hour of joy has arrived for you. All your dreams will be put to rest. Nothing remains except for the content. Now we have eyes. Yay! First up, their leader, Baba Chops. She is a black sheep. Get it? Like the phrase. Why am I making this joke like I thought of it?
This is clearly what Mob Entertainment was like.
So to make Baba, I got some black chocolate bars, Mars bars. Once I unwrapped them, I quickly realized that they're not black, they're chocolate colored. But it's fine. I mashed each of them into a ball and then put it in a sheepish shape. Then I added some eyes. Next, Icky Licky, the frog. He is yellow with some dark spots. So I got some honeycomb chocolate bars and put them into shape, chopping off some of the chocolate to expose the yellow. Eyes. I also got really hungry and left him without one of his arms as I devoured his other arm. Sorry, but my need comes first. Raby Baby is next. She's a bat, but there is not bat candy. But bats have big ears, like rabbits. And there are pink chocolate rabbits. I got one of them and then used some candy strips to give it wings. Eyes on? Alistair Gator is a crocodile. Now I could get this crocodile candy, but I'd have to ship it in and that would take a while. I don't want to wait. Instead, I'll digitally add it to the plate. Wow, it looks so delicious. Eyes, I guess. They're just sitting on the plate until the digital thing is added. They're just sitting on the plate until the digital thing is added. Silent Smoke is a dragon. The real-life equivalent of a dragon? Frog! That's right, red candy frogs piled into the vague shape of a dragon. He also likes money, so I put a dollar coin on it. This is edible. I've seen people eat coins before. See? Never mind. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Eyes! Poe is a raven. How come he only gets 1 name? Everyone else gets 2. Baba Chops, Simon Smoke, so on. I guess Poe is probably a reference to some old dead guy. But like, I don't even care, bro. Like, who asked? Anyway, I have some purple cotton candy, so I'll make him out of that. Eyes! 2 will...
Since my channel isn't demonetized yet, It's about to reach 10 minutes and my channel isn't demonetized yet. So, goodbye guys, I'll see you in the next video.